The less stuff you own, the more money you have in your bank account. The less you work for things you do not need, the more you actually earn for your life. This sounds completely backward to everything society has taught you since birth. You have been told that accumulation is the definition of success. But the truth is that everything you have been taught about money is a lie designed to keep you broke. The average American household owns 300,000 items. Yet most of these same families have less than $1,000 in emergency savings. They work 60 hours a week to pay for things they do not even. Meanwhile, a true minimalist might own only 100 items, but have $50,000 in liquid cash. They live in the same economy as you, but they get completely different results. The wealthiest people on this planet do not accumulate stuff. I am going to give you 15 counterintuitive rules that will reduce your stress and multiply your wealth. Rule number 15 is the one that separates people who stay broke from those who build real wealth. It is the exact opposite of what you would expect. If you are ready to stop buying junk and start building a legacy, let us start with the rule that changes your environment immediately. Rule 1 is one in, one out. This is the zero-sum possession. Look around your house right now and be honest with yourself. You are accumulating items endlessly without a filter. Your closet is full of clothes you have not touched in 2 years. Your garage is full of tools you forgot you owned. Every item you own is not just sitting there, it is draining your money, your space, and your mental energy. Possessions are not assets. They are responsibilities disguised as. The more you own, the more the things own you. If you buy a new shirt today, you must donate an old one. This is not sacrifice, it is equilibrium. Rule 2 is the 30-day rule. Impulse is the greatest enemy of your financial freedom. Marketing experts spend billions of dollars to make you click that buy button instantly. 60% of what you buy on impulse will be forgotten within a month. Do not be the person with unopened boxes. When you want something new, write it down on a list with today's date. Wait exactly 30 days before you touch your wallet. 90% of the time, that burning desire will evaporate completely. Time is the filter that separates a real need from a fake want. Rule 3 is quality over quantity. Always. Being cheap is actually Consider the Boots theory of socio-economic unfairness. A wealthy person buys $200 boots that last 10 years. That is only $20 per year. A struggling person can only afford $40 boots that last 1 year. They spend $400 over 10 years and still have wet feet. Stop funding a replacement cycle that never ends. Own fewer things, but make them the highest quality you can afford. Rule 4 is no storage units ever. 10% of Americans pay a monthly fee to store junk they do not use. This is financial insanity with a padlock. If your life does not fit in your home, you have too much stuff. You are paying hundreds of dollars a year to avoid making a decision. Empty that storage unit this month and invest that monthly fee into a high-yield account. Rule 5 is the capsule war. Decision fatigue is real, and it drains your mental energy. The most successful people in history wore the same basic outfit every. They understood that every minor choice takes a bite out of your focus. Curate 33 items that match perfectly and look amazing on you. Stop standing in front of a full closet feeling like you have nothing to wear. Fewer options mean more freedom and more time to focus on your career. Rule 6 is to automate your savings before you even see your income. Most people try to save whatever is left at the end of the month. But thanks to Parkinson's law, there is never anything left. Your spending will always expand to fill the space you give. You must pay yourself first, like it is a Set up an automatic transfer the second your paycheck hits your account. If you never see the money, you will never miss it. Rule 7 is to kill your subscription vampires. These are silent, invisible drains on your wealth while you sleep. The average person spends over $200 a month on services they barely use. Go through your bank statement right now and circle every recurring. If you have not used a service in 30 days, cancel it. You can always sign up again later, but I promise you that you will not. Rule 8 is a zero-based budget every single month. Money without a job will always find a way to leave you. Most people have no idea where their paycheck goes because they do not give it orders. Income minus expenses minus savings must equal 0 before the month starts. Assign every single dollar a mission. When you are intentional, you stop reacting to your bank balance and start leading it. Rule 9 is minimal debt tolerance. Debt for things that lose value is financial slavery. You are paying interest on an asset that is racing toward 0. Americans owe trillions of dollars in auto loans while their cars rust in the driveway. If you cannot pay cash for a depreciating item, you cannot afford it. Only use debt as a strategic tool for assets that grow in value. Rule 10 is to sell what you do not use. Your unused items are trapped capital. There is probably $3,000 sitting in your attic doing absolutely nothing. That clutter is a savings account you have forgotten about. Liquidity is power. Turn your dusty electronics and old furniture into cash this weekend. Rule 11 is the single-focus income strategy. Stop scattering your energy across 5 different side hustles. Doing 10 things mediocrely is the fastest way to stay broke. Pick one primary income source and master it until you are the best in your field. Depth beats breadth every single time in the professional world. Once you have a solid foundation, then you can expand. Rule 12 is digital minimalism. Your digital life is likely a hoarder's nightmare. Marketing companies want you to believe that your 2-year-old phone is trash. Keep your technology until it literally stops working. Delete every application that tempts you to spend money or compare your life to others. Rule 13 is experiences over possessions. Always. Things fade and break, but memories appreciate in value over time. Research from major universities proves that experiences create lasting happiness. A new television is forgotten in a month, but a road trip stays with you forever. Be cheap with stuff, but be generous with the moments that define your life. Rule 14 is one hobby at a time. Depth of interest is much cheaper and more fulfilling than surface-level dabbling. Stop buying expensive gear for 5 different hobbies that you only do twice a year. Commit to one thing, get good at it, and enjoy the mastery. Rule 15 is the abundance paradox. You must give away 10% of what you earn. I know this sounds strange when you are trying to save every penny, but giving is the ultimate test of your mindset. Scarcity says you never have enough, which keeps you in a state of fear. Generosity signals to your brain that you have more than enough. When you operate from abundance, you notice opportunities that others miss. The act of giving rewires your subconscious for wealth. The wealthy look poor, while the poor struggle to look rich. One group owns their life, while the other is owned by their possessions. Which one do you want to be? Success is not about how much you can accumulate in a lifetime. It is about how much you can eliminate to find what truly matters. Pick one of these 15 rules and implement it before the sun goes down today. Your future self is waiting for you to make this choice. Thank you for watching and for choosing a life of purpose over a life of clutter. See you in the next chapter of your journey.